Good afternoon. It is, what time is it? Oh, early evening. It is 5:06 on Saturday. Anybody watching? How you doing? How was your day? Mine was completely unproductive. The only thing I managed to do today was call Kia dealership and arrange to have my car serviced. So there's that. But it is a pretty sunny early evening. It's about 11 degrees Celsius right now. It's a little chilly, a little damp. We got some rain last night. I think it spat a little bit. I don't think it rained. Boo Boo and I had a nice little evening last night. I dyed my hair. I love this blue. It's kind of green in spots, but that's all right. We'll say I did it on purpose. It'll be fine. I like it. I did my hair, and Boo Boo and I, well, Boo Boo wanted to do margaritas last night. So we'd gone out Thursday, I think, when I picked him up from work. I took him to the LCBO and he bought some tequila and he bought some margarita mix. And this really, I can't remember if it was rum or bourbon, and I can't remember the name of the brand, but the bottle was epic. And that's why he got it, because I said I like the bottle. Well, I think it was the Kraken. It was rum. I think it was the Kraken rum, because I'd seen that like all over Facebook, all over Twitter, and I was like, I love that bottle. I love that bottle so much. So he bought the rum. I'd seen another one. I'm pretty sure it was rum as well, although it might have been bourbon. I don't remember. I do enjoy both. I can't remember the brand of it, but it was a really cool bottle, and it was sealed with a cork instead of a twist top, which I thought was a really nice touch. The bottle is absolutely beautiful, and I considered saying meh and buying it because it's a beautiful bottle, but it was like $70. I was like, no, I'm not paying $70 for rum or bourbon or whiskey, whatever the hell it was. I really don't remember that paying $70. But I did turn around to Boo Boo and I was like, for mama, for Christmas? Just saying, nudging him. So we'll see. But yeah, so I picked him up last night, and he wanted to get ice for the margaritas because he was going to do margaritas on Thursday night, but I guess we didn't have ice, and he never considered, you know, those things that we call ice cube trays. You can fill them up with water and make your own damn ice. And I never thought to mention it to him because I wasn't having margaritas on Thursday night. I didn't care. So we went out last night after I picked him up from work, and we grabbed a bag of ice, and I grabbed some pasta and a really nice Alfredo sauce. And he goes, oh, that's cool. He says, we can do pasta and margaritas tonight. And I was like, oh, you're going to let me have some of your margarita, are you? He says, well, I don't know how to make them. I had to make them. Ergo, I got to have some. It was also in my house and using my blender, so. I said, that's fine, we can do that. Not a problem. And then he asked me if I wanted to watch the new Halloween movie. The new Halloween movie came out last night. I didn't know it was out to stream already. I thought you had to go to the theater to see it. And I said, look, I am not paying to see it. I was not impressed with the last one. I let a lot of shit slide in the last one. Right up until the end, and it was like, no, I'm sorry, no. Since when could Michael Myers teleport? Give me a fucking break. That movie pissed me off so much. They said they were going back, they were going to ignore all the supernatural shit, and they were going back to the original. So Laurie Strode is not his sister. There's no correlation. It was a random act of violence, but now it's a thing, right? Like, he's the one that got away, got to get her. But there wasn't supposed to be any supernatural shit. And yet, he survived a ginormous house fire where the house basically collapsed on him. Not only that, why are you walking in the middle of the road, you cokehead? We're going to show random people because we're feeling spicy. Look at us walking down the middle of the road. Walking down the middle of the road. That's what happens. Jesus. Fucking moron. Anyway. I'm mad at the movie, not at you, sweetheart, but get out of the middle of the road. Stupid people. You know, so he survives this burning house and the house practically falling on him. Okay, fine. But then he takes on, like, you know, an entire fire department with, what do you have, a crowbar or an axe or something that he took from them at one point? Like, give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. No. But I let it slide. I let it slide. Okay, fine. It's supposed to be over the top. It's a slasher movie. I get it. Fine. I let that go. But in the end, when the neighbors all beat the shit out of him and whatever, and, you know, Laurie's doing her rah-rah speech of, you know, people banding together and blah, 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 blah. Then all of a sudden, he jumps up and starts, like, you know, killing people in the crowd. Her little monologue stops. Now they're in front of his house. They were originally across town beating the hell out of Michael. Now they're, you know, standing in front of his house. He pops up in the house, in his sister's bedroom, and kills Laurie Strode's daughter. If you haven't seen Halloween, whatever the fuck that one was called, spoiler, too bad, sorry, not sorry. It's been 4 years, okay? That pissed me off. I was so upset with the way that they ended that movie. It was just like now we're getting rid of all the supernatural shit. We're going back to the original story, but he can teleport apparently. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. So I had no wish to see this new one. Halloween Kills, I think, was the one that was 4 years ago. This is what Halloween Ends, whatever. Here's hoping. So, needless to say, like, Booba was excited about this, right? He had high hopes, whatever. He was willing to give it a clean slate. I'm not so forgiving. But at the same token, I was hoping it would do well. In my opinion, it didn't. In my opinion, it was trash. I mean, if you liked the one from 4 years ago, you'll probably like this one too. And good for you. I whatever. But it was not my cup of tea at all. I was really confused. It was kind of like, okay, anybody who's old enough to remember, it was kind of like watching Dallas. Y'all remember the TV show Dallas from back in the day? Yeah, that's kind of the feeling I had, okay? Not impressed. Not impressed at all. It was that level of letdown. It was a Dallas level of letdown that I had, okay? Horrible. Horrible. It was horrible. And I was going to keep my thoughts to myself, but, you know, I went on the Twitter after I watched this movie. And of course, it's all the talk all over Twitter, right? So I think I mentioned it on maybe two tweets that are like horror movie or movie in general related. I think one of them was actually a Universal. I can't remember. It was a production company anyway, and I was like, yeah, let me tell you what I think. But I was nice about it. I'm not going to trash it. It's whatever. It was somebody's idea. Whatever. Art is art, and art is subjective. But in my opinion, not my thing. I feel like if you're going to do a slasher movie, do a slasher movie. If you're going to do a suspense movie, do a suspense movie. If you're going to do a supernatural movie, do a supernatural movie. I don't know what this was. I'm so confused. It's like they were trying to tell two stories at the same time, but it was... I was kind of getting... Less than halfway through, I was getting like Halloween 3 vibes for a while. I was so confused. I was like, what's going on here? And I'm looking over at Boo Boo to see if I can, if he, and he's not reacting at all. In fact, I did get a pretty good idea on how he felt of the movie when I said to him, I got to stop this movie to go wash the dye out of my hair, because I was dyeing my hair while I was watching this movie. And he didn't go, Mom! So, oh Lord, yeah. I mean, we had a good night. We had, you know, we had pasta, we had margaritas, and we mocked a movie. It was awesome. The conversation that Boo Boo and I had after that was done was amusing. And I can't share any bit of that conversation without spoiling the movie. So. I'm glad I didn't spend any money to see it. I'll say that. Glad I didn't spend any money. Not out nothing. It's fine. So I slept in a bit this morning because I'm a lazy bitch. Oh my goodness. I think I got up somewhere between 11:30 and noon. And I had to phone the Kia dealership about my car. So I did that. It's always a fun conversation when I phone Kia. They're hysterical. We have a good time. So got everything sorted, came up with a plan. We're good to go. My car's gonna get all its servicing needs met on Tuesday. Awesome. But it also means I have to drop my car off Monday before 5 o'clock. So Boo Boo is going to have to find an alternate way home from work on Monday. So I had to go let Boo Boo know that. And then basically I've just been sort of lounging on the couch, doing the nod, trying not to go to sleep. I don't know why. I have no reason to be tired at all. But I am absolutely exhausted. And just laying on the couch, nibbling on snacky things, you know, apples, cheese, rice cakes and peanut butter. I love rice cakes and peanut butter. I love peanut butter. And I've been watching Rob Zombie on Joe Rogan. It's like a 3-hour thing. I think I've got like 20 minutes left of it. And I was like, you know what? I should get out and get a coffee and do a vlog, because I haven't vlogged, I don't know, in like a day or two. So here we are. Oh, and my Halloween lights came in today. I panicked ordered Halloween lights yesterday. So, okay. So I put a thing on Twitter. But Monkey's stepmom came and picked him up after school yesterday, take him to his dad's for the weekend, right? It's an every week occurrence. So when they left, I jumped in the car to go to the supplier to go get dye for my hair. As I pulled into the parking lot at the supplier's, Monkey texted me something about Halloween and wanting, and you know, they said that he should stay there because it's school night, blah, 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 blah. And I said, okay, well, you're going to have to get up uber early for them to drop you off back at our place, because there's no before school program this year. Yeah, it's going to be a long day for you, bud. But do you, like, whatever you want to do. Then he texted me back and said, no, my dad says I should stay with you for Halloween this year because it's during the week. And next year I'll go with them. And his stepmom said he can help her with the kids. And I'm like, oh, because next year he'll be able to take the bus. Because he wants to go to this Catholic school instead of the public high school. And there's a bus that'll take him from the school to either our house, or there's another bus that'll take him from the school into his dad's town, right? So he can either go on the bus to his dad's after school whenever the hell he wants, or come home. Like, it doesn't matter. And none of us care. Like, you know, you'll be in high school, do you? Just as long as you're somewhere before sundown and we all know where you are, cool. And I thought, you know, that's kind of a selfish thing to do. The kid will be, because next year when he goes into grade 9, he's going to be 14. You're really going to make a 14-year-old go trick-or-treating with, what'll they be, like 4 and 3 or some shit like that? Like, come on now. Boo Boo stopped going around trick-or-treating with Monkey when he went into high school. Well, probably when he was in grade 8. I was like, end of it, you go do you with your friends, right? Because he would have been 13, 14. Go do you with your friends. I'll take the little one around. Like, it's all kinds of good. And Monkey never wanted to be out for more than half an hour, 45 minutes anyway. Gave me lots of time to get home, get him in bed, and shell out candy. Because that's one of my favorite parts about Halloween, is seeing all the kids in their costumes. Right? But this year, I didn't get Monkey a costume. I didn't get any decorations. I don't have any pumpkins. Like, I have nothing. I did nothing in preparation for Halloween this year because I wasn't supposed to have them. It's not my year. Now they're telling me, oh no, 2 weeks before Halloween. No, stay home with mom. Mom will take you out, blah, blah, blah. Well, of course mom will take you out, but motherfucker, mom doesn't have any decorations. Mom doesn't have any costumes. So I texted Monkey back and I was like, well, that's fine. Of course you can. But we're going to have to get out. Now we can't go Monday because my car, I won't have my car. But fuck's sakes. So it's going to have to be Tuesday after work to go to the Spirit Halloween and find the kid a goddamn costume. Now, I panic bought lights, these icicle Halloween lights. I guess they're supposed to be like orange and red and purple or something. I don't know. They're that icicle sort of design. I thought I can throw those up on the porch. If there's enough there, I should be able to wind it through and do the top and bottom part of my porch. We'll finagle something. It's fine. And then I have like little decorations like the window stickers, and I have little things that I can put like out on, like hangy things that I can put on the side porch and on my mailbox. So fine, cool. That's the house taken care of. When Spirit Halloween first opened this season, I went running there because I wanted me some sweaters and t-shirts and shit. I love their sweaters and stuff. And while I was there, I found a Scream mask for, I think it was like $12 or something, that we were looking all over the planet for last year and could not find. And when I saw it this year for $12, I grabbed it. Okay. Done. So worst case scenario, if we can't find whatever the hell it is he wants to do this year, I have the Scream mask, but I need to get the robe because we have a Scream costume, like just the costume, but it's too small. It won't, it needs to go because it don't fit nobody in the house. So his dad's so funny. Well, I'll pitch in for the costume. Motherfucker, I don't need your money. It's fine. I got this. Like, I'm used to shit being randomly dropped on me. It's fine. I'll finagle something. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Please don't help me anymore. But don't think I'm not going to have a talk with that boy and tell him, look, if by next year you don't want to go around with a bunch of little tiny toddlers trick-or-treating because you're going to be 14, his big brother's already said he can come out with me and my buddies. They usually sit out on his buddy's porch and they bring out like a TV and they usually have a couple of drinks. But says we'll get Monkey some hot chocolate and whatever. There's all kinds of treats, and they usually order pizza and stuff, and they bundle up and they all sit out on he's got a great big stone porch, covered stone porch. It's beautiful. And it's all decorated and whatever with the spider webs and the ghosts and whatever. And they sit out there and they watch horror movies and eat junk food and have a couple of drinks, you know. And I've known all of Boo Boo's friends since they were like 6. So they know what's up. And Monkey's hung out with them all before, so he pretty much knows everybody. Like, he grew up with them, and it's fine. So I'm going to give him that option, because I'll be damned if, you know, I mean, 14, there's no way under God you would have caught me going around trick-or-treating with a bunch of little tiny kids. Come on. No way. I want to go out with people my age or older. But Monkey's so sweet, and he doesn't want conflict. Like, he cannot deal with conflict. He doesn't want any of that. So I don't think he'll say anything. But I'm gonna have a talk with him, and I'll tell him straight. Look, if you agree with what I'm saying, and that is how you feel, then I will talk to them, and I will tell them. It's fine. And we can wait until, like, you know, the 29th of next October to have the conversation. We'll just drop that bomb on them, and too damn bad it's too late. I have no issue with that at all. So we'll see. But I will not be dressing up this year because it's way too late. I'm not going out. Nope. I'm going to bundle up in warm clothes, and I will take him around for as long as he wants to go around. No problem. It's fine. I will have to make sure I have pizza money for the customary Halloween pizza. And hopefully we'll be done work at a decent time so that I can rush around and get all that shit done, because I originally wasn't expecting to worry about it. So I haven't said anything to my boss, but now it's going to be like, okay, well, you know, me and my coworker both now have to take our, you know, she's got to take her granddaughter, I got to take my kid. Like, you know, we need to be done by 3. Need to have that pizza ordered and at my house by 4:30, 5 o'clock at the absolute latest. It's go time. It's going to be an early night out and an early night back because the next day is school. So rush. So tomorrow my plan, well, when I get home, I have to plug in those lights and make sure that they work. And then probably tomorrow I'll put them up. I think tonight I'm going to finish this Rogan podcast and maybe do a little bit of tidying. I've already swept my floors, but I need to dust a little bit and tidy up my kitchen. And then maybe I'll find a movie to watch. And I have a mountain of laundry to fold. So do that tonight, and I'll play around with those lights and stuff tomorrow. And I'm assuming I'm picking Monkey up tomorrow afternoon, so yeah, that's kind of been what's up. So we're 23 minutes in, so I'm gonna boot. Stuff to do. But anybody watching, thank you. I appreciate you. Got a little heated for a little bit there. Sorry, not sorry. Part of my charm. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.